All right, so it's Friday morning, March 16th. The brand new official, they're calling it, the new trailer for Avengers Infinity War is out. There are all kinds of reactions and, talk about it all over the web this morning. I'm going to be doing my trailer breakdown in this video where I'm going to break down scene by scene what I see and give you my thoughts. Of course, the movie, for those of you who may have been late on the news, is coming out now April 27th, not May 4th. So we're getting it a week early, and I, for one, cannot wait to go see it. It's been built up for 10 years, so let's go ahead and get right into it right now from the official Marvel Entertainment YouTube page. We're going to break down this trailer, talk about everything that happens in it. So let's do it. We're starting right here with this beautiful shot of the skyline right here. It reminds me of Doctor Strange, and he is, of course, in this movie. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Very somber piano version of the Avengers theme here. And by the way, I'm going to link to the trailer down below. I'm not going to play the full trailer without me going through going scene by scene. And I'm going to lower the volume on it because the last time I did one of these, the guy who composes the music hit me with a copyright claim. And even though I felt it was fair use, I couldn't fight the claim. So to avoid all that, I'm just going to lower the volume a bit. But you'll still be able to hear it.
Entire time I knew him, he only ever had.
Now that's Gamora talking, of course, who is Thanos' daughter. The only time I knew him, he only ever had one goal. And here we have a nice shot of what looks to be War Machine, who is doing better than he was the last time we saw him in Civil War, Black Widow, and, of course, Bruce. Looking up at the sky, the arrival of his ship at last.
To wipe out half the universe.
So his goal is to wipe out half the universe. Now, originally in the comics, okay, and this is not really a spoiler, but I'm presuming most of you guys had already read the comic or at least know this part of it. He wanted to get the Infinity Stones and put it on the Infinity Gauntlet and wipe out a third of the universe to impress Mistress Death, who is one of the principality gods of the Marvel Universe that he's been obsessed with. I'm hearing that storyline maybe drop for the film, even though I felt it was an ironic twist in the comics that Thanos is doing all this for a woman. All this stuff just to impress a girl, which is just kind of funny. I kind of wanted to see it in the movie. It's still something that is part of the character that makes the character more interesting, but supposedly the backstory of Thanos has been changed a little bit in this movie, and I'm okay with them doing that, but I personally feel like Mistress Death should be an integral part of his character. If not for Avengers 3, at least for Avengers 4. That should be the reason why. It shouldn't just be like a revenge plot. And here we have, of course, the mansion of the Stranges, the sorcerers.
If he gets all the Infinity Stones, he can do it with the snap of his fingers.
Yeah, now that we knew. If he gets all the Infinity Stones, he can literally snap his finger and wipe out a third of the universe, which it happens in the comics. I don't know if it'll happen here.
Just like that.
Tell me his name again.
That's an interesting line.
Thanos.
Of course they're going to do that. Now, there we have Thanos taking off his helmet. There were some people complaining that, he doesn't wear his armor in the movie. No, he wears his armor in the movie, and you see it right there. Also, in the background, you notice, fire and, what looks to be some kind of a chaotic scene. We saw some of this in our trailer, the scene where Loki's walking over bodies. This scene is from the beginning of the film. If you saw Thor Ragnarok, the end of that movie, the ship arrives to scare the crap out of the Asgardians. I do believe that is Thanos, and I believe he shows up there and he wreaks havoc on the Asgardians to get the Tesseract and, to get the stones. And this is that scene, I believe. I believe this is him right here taking off his helmet, ready to talk to these people and threaten them and whatnot. This shot right here was revealed recently, I think from Entertainment Weekly, of Peter getting out of the bus. It's just weird that he's putting on his mask in broad daylight like that. Dude, you're supposed to keep the secret identity, but maybe he figured out a way to avoid it. I don't know. Great shot right there. Again, don't do it in broad daylight, dude.
We got one advantage. He's coming to us.
Obviously there's going to be a new Iron Man suit in this film. Maybe more than one, actually. There Tony Stark said, he's coming to us. We have what he wants, which is true. A huge chunk of stones are on Earth. obviously the Vision, that's one, and then the stone that the Time Stone that Doctor Strange has is two, and there's more, but we're gonna get to that here.
We have what
You know, there's the Time Stone right there.
once. So that's what we use.
And there's Vision. So yeah, and she's freaking out over it. Here's Wakanda. Supposedly the final battle of the film takes place outside of Wakanda. Even though if you look at this right here, it kind of looks like Groot from a weird angle, right? It's not Groot. It's the big Panther thing. But supposedly the big final battle of the film, or at least one of the big climax battles of the film, is outside of Wakanda, because they're going in there to get the Vision, because he has obviously the Mind Stone. I believe that was the Mind Stone that he has in his forehead. You know, here we have a nice little shot here. This is actually a great shot. So we've got T'Challa, we've got Cap there, we've got Black Widow, and then in the background you got Bruce, you got War Machine, pretty much all the heroes here coming together. I think there's the Vision back there, hard to spot, but he's there, and Scarlet Witch, and they're all coming together to protect, I presume to protect the Vision in Wakanda, because Wakanda is very fortified. If you saw Black Panther, you know this. You know, and obviously Bucky is there, you know. And there's his sister Shuri. I like that shot. Here are the Guardians of the Galaxy coming to Earth again. At least 3 of them are.
Let's talk about this plan of yours. I think it's good.
I like this interaction right here between them.
I think it's good, except it sucks. So let me do the plan, and that way it might be really good.
And I like that because a lot of Tony Stark's plans do end up failing. Right? Let's be real. Like, he ends up coming up with an idea. Ultron was not a great idea in hindsight. Okay, in hindsight. And I like that. I like the fact they had that little comedic interaction.
Wow.
Here is this is probably the big finale right here. Again, outside of Wakanda, there's the Hulkbuster armor. They're getting ready for war, folks. There it is. I'm pretty sure Bruce Banner is in that. That was revealed via the toy leaks.
The end is near.
Great shot of Doctor Strange. There's Rocket. Now, this right here, there's going to be a subplot in the film. At least this is what's been talked about. I don't know for sure, where Thor needs a new weapon. So him and Rocket and Groot go find a new weapon, and then he ends up getting an axe, which is in some of the promotional material, and Groot helps him put it together. So there's going to be a new Thor weapon in the film, and there it is right there. This is before he comes to Earth to help fight. This appears to be, I believe this is actually planet Titan. Or not the planet, the moon, one of the moons of Titan. Well, the Titan is a moon, right? Outside of Saturn. Anyways, I feel dumb now. Big crash right here. I'm guessing what happens is that Spider-Man, the Guardians, and Tony hijack one of these ships. But I don't know that for sure. I'm just guessing.
When I'm done.
Then there he is again with his armor. Now, I love this shot right here. That is, of course, a very young Gamora with Thanos. So the whole storyline here is that, you know, or so I believe, I don't know for certain, is that he does care about his daughter to a degree, and they have some kind of strong backstory, and we'll probably see that be elaborated on a lot more in the film.
Half of humanity will
No, there he is.
still exist.
Now, he says half of humanity will still exist, but I think what he's talking about is not just humans on Earth. I think he means, like, mortals, like, all over the galaxy. You know, because this is this battle is more than just an Earth battle. It's a galactic battle. And here we have Thanos, again in armor, holding Thor. Pretty sure this is, again, at the beginning of the movie when the Asgardians get invaded by Thanos' forces. Thor is not going to win this fight, dude. Now, let's look at that shot right there. Got to examine this, okay. These are, I think that's very interesting. These are the Black Order, the children of Thanos. Let me tell you guys who they are. This is Proxima, right here, Midnight. There's Loki with them. This right here is Ebony Maw, who is going to be Doctor Strange's opponent. This right here is Corvus Glaive, and this back here is Cole Obsidian, which usually ends up fighting with the Hulk. So they are not part of the original Infinity War storyline or the Infinity Gauntlet storyline. That's not what they are. They were actually more recent characters, but I guess the Russo brothers thought, why not put them in? And so they're in. There you go. And I think this scene's going to be when the Asgardian thing happens. I think what's going to end up happening is Loki is going to turn the cube over to Thanos. And that's going to be the first stone he gets in the beginning of the movie. In fact, there it is. There's the cube. He's going to crush the cube and make it into a little circular stone, which is in the center of the cube. And that is the first stone he gets in the film. There's Bucky, Cap with his new armor. There's Black Panther. There's the Hulkbuster. They're all getting ready for war here at the end of the film, or what I think's at the end. And everyone's look at this huge. This is gonna be. It really looks like the Phantom Menace. Let's be real. It looks like the Phantom Menace, dude, with the big like force field things and the the Gungans. But probably a lot better. I hope. I hope so.
Perfectly balanced.
Now I like this right here because here we have Doctor Strange. I believe that's Star-Lord there. It is Star-Lord, yeah, and Strange is helping him out.
As all things should be.
Now I gotta look at that. Okay, that's Doctor Strange again, and that is Ebony Maw. Like I said, Ebony Maw and Strange are supposed to be rivals, so that's gonna be Doctor Strange's opponent, I guess you can say, in the movie, is Ebony Maw. You know, and yeah, he does look a lot like Voldemort. Yeah, without question, he does. I mean, look, he looks exactly like Voldemort. But anyways, big battle at the end. Everybody, all the hyenas here jumping on freaking the Hulkbuster. I don't know what good that's gonna do. Well, let me look at that shot right there. Hold on.
Remember you. I hope
That's gonna be the big fight, I think, between Thanos and Iron Man, which is not gonna go well for Iron Man.
I hope they remember you.
Big punch coming up here. Now look at this. So he comes in. He doesn't have all the stones. He only has 2 of them. And Cap blocks his one hand with 2 of his. So Cap is impressive, but that's probably not gonna go well for him, dude. If Thanos really tries, that might be the end of Captain America right there, folks. Not even gonna lie. He might bite it right there. You know, there's the music. You know, I like that music a lot, by the way.
I'm Peter, by the way.
Doctor Strange.
Oh, you're using your made-up names. Then I am Spider-Man.
I like that because, you know, obviously the joke there, if you didn't pick up on it, is that his Doctor Strange is not a made-up name in the universe. His name is Stephen Strange. That's his real name. But that's cool. They're meeting there, and here's a shot of Spider-Man with some action. You know, with the Iron Spider suit. That's a pretty impressive looking shot right there. So the tickets are out. Avengers Infinity War. Get your tickets. For one, I like the trailer. I'm going to be honest, though. It did not move me emotionally like the previous trailer did. The last one just really hit me on several different levels of emotion. You know, maybe it was the music. Maybe it was, you know, the subtleties. Maybe it was just the arrival of Thanos and how that looked. It definitely moved me a lot more. This one, though, showed me a lot of cool shots. And I am gonna be a little bit irritated if, like, Captain America has a one-on-one fight with Thanos and he ends up winning, or at least not winning the fight, but getting an advantage because it's just a different level of strength, right? That's going to piss me off. But I don't want to write that off yet because I haven't seen the movie. It could just be like a misdirection there. I'm expecting some misdirection in the movie. Not too much Thor in this trailer, and there are still some scenes that were not put in this trailer from the original leaked trailer from last summer. We probably won't see those till the movie comes out, like that scene of like Spider-Man saying I'm sorry when he's like laid out. You know, we'll see where things go, but remember, this is just part 1 of a 2-part story. Very challenging movie to make because they have to fit in all these characters into 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours is a long time, but that's a lot of characters. Anyways, thank you. Hope y'all have a great day. Let me know in the comments what you think about the Infinity War new trailer. And yeah, about a month and a half away. We'll see it together. Well, not together, but you know what I mean. Right around the same time. Hope y'all have a good one.